Gaming. I did promise you guys I'd be right back, and here I am again. When we left off, we had started modifying some of our weapons in our Warframe now that they've increased in rank a bit. We're going to take a look at what we have available and see what we have to work with and go from there. Again, I kind of skip over damaged mods because I don't like them. I feel like they're a tease. I try to avoid upgrading and using them whenever possible. If we have the choice, of course, we're going to use what we have, but I do try to avoid these damaged mods when I can. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and give us some... Actually, no, I'm just going to leave Excalibur as is for the time being. Actually, I'll go ahead and increase the rank of Thieveswood, maybe. No, I'm not even going to do that. We're not going to waste the credits in Indo, because doing that wouldn't change our game very much at this point in time. We're going to take a look at what we have here, plus status chance, impact, which we already have here, and lingering torment, which is status duration. The thing we really have here is this cold mod. So I am going to go ahead and upgrade that cold mod as much as I have the resources to do right now. Let's take a look. I can get it to rank 3, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Gives us plus 60% cold damage, which when you go back to the weapon, you'll be able to see the actual number ends up being 100 and... Give me a moment, guys. This is a little bit small for me. 180 cold damage, in addition to the 266.3 impact. So we're going to take a look at the Lotto, which is our pistol. Take a look at what we have here. Damage electricity mod, which I really don't prefer, but it's all we kind of had. This is puncture. This is a slash type weapon. Adding puncture would be kind of pointless at this point. So we're going to take a look. Plus critical chance. We don't like that either. We're not going to upgrade the damaged mods, so we're just kind of leave this one as is for the time being. We don't have the Indo really to do anything with that anyways, so we're going to leave that one kind of as is. Take a look at Taxon. See if I have enough credits in Indo just to upgrade Vacuum for you a little bit, just so you can see that that little 6.5 meters is going to increase a little bit. I don't even have that much Indo, so for the time being, guys, we'll wait until we get some more Indo before trying to increase the level of anything further. Alright. Let's take a look. Still don't have the Morphic Stability Clan key. We did create a clan so that we can show you what's in the dojo, how joining clans and utilizing the dojo can be useful, how starting clans could theoretically be useful. We'll discuss the pros and cons of joining an established guild or creating your own. We'll go through all of that, guys. We're going to continue once awake, because that is what we were working on when we left off. So we're going to continue to do right now. Loading, loading, loading. Defense type mission, you guys. Locate the target and defend it against the hordes of infested. That is what we're dealing with. So that's what we're going to have to do. It's going to make us go through, I think, 10 waves, if I remember correctly, of defense versus the infested. I usually take this particular tile set and kind of run around here at first, because they always come from those little doors and things like that. Ba-dum, dum, 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 dum. I love Radio Javelin. I'm sure you guys have heard me say it a million times by now. I might end up saying it a million times more before this is finished. Or before I'm finished with Excalibur. Whoa, they can knock you down, so be cautious. Thankfully, this is a fairly low-level defense mission, so there aren't millions and millions of enemies running at me. That would make this get very hairy very fast. Okay, this one only makes us go through 8 waves defense. That's very, very good. I don't like going through 10 when I don't have to, unless I'm farming for affinity or something like that. This is going to make it easier to get the more rare resource drops from this mission, so that's always a good thing in my opinion. Because again, defense missions I feel like are very useful for that kind of thing. It's very difficult to try to leave it. I know in one of the defense missions we left the last enemy alive and stuff like that to try to let the cryopod, or in this case the cascade bomb, recover some of his shields. It's very difficult to do that with the infested because they bum rush you. They bum rush you very, very fast and very, very hard, and they go straight for this thing, and they don't let up until either they've destroyed it or you've destroyed them. It's not like the Grenier that hang back and try to shoot at you or something like that. These guys aren't strategic, they just bum rush. That's all that they do. Oh gosh, I accidentally got stuck. The only bad thing about this weapon, of course, is the low clip size. Oh, come on. I don't like the crawly guys. I know I said that earlier, but I don't like them. Okay. Origin infested. Oh, energy. Radio javelin again. It's very, very useful at getting rid of when you're mobbed with enemies, such as these infested. It's very useful at getting rid of those. See, we're kind of blasting through these waves. It's about to get down to 3 waves remaining, which is cool. Thankfully, like I know I've said in the previous live stream, when you have less players, it does spawn less enemies for you to deal with. So thankfully, the Warframe was smart that way. They didn't make it spawn as many enemies as it would for 4 people when there's only 1 person playing. Used to be different than that. Used to spawn the same number of enemies regardless. It was very much a pain to solo things at that time. Made you feel like you had to play with others. Some people didn't like that. So getting a little bit close on those shields there. Last wave, didn't it? See which side they come from the fastest, because that's always the ones I try to deal with first. Oh, Jesus. Oh, quick draw, reload speed for pistols. I would actually love that for the shotgun right now, to be honest, just because of how often I'm having to reload. It would be able to increase my effective DPS by quite a bit. Radio javelin. Oh, I almost forgot I have gas damage here. So let's go see how that does against them as well. Not that my melee weapon is my best weapon right now, you guys are aware of that. But it's still shredded through that disruptor quite quickly, so that's good. One very important damage advantage to your melee weapon is you don't have to reload it. Okay. Okay, guys. Bad thing is when they get stuck down there somewhere or something like that, you have to shoot them anyways. But that's why we have a primary weapon that can one-shot them as well. Oh, hello, hello, Disruptor. Also makes it a little bit easier to hit the crawly guys. Oh, we already got through it. That was fun. New mod we got was Quick Draw, which is plus reload speed for pistols, just so you guys know. 200 messages in my mailbox. The first one from Lotus, intercepted message, quarantine disrupted. My queens, it is my shame to report that Tindo interference has caused a breach of our infested testing lab on M Prime. Acting immediately, I order the destruction of the facility which has contained the outbreak. Tragically, I believe the Tenno have stolen spores with the intent to use the plague against us. I will act at once to develop a countermeasure. I will not allow this unethical behavior by the Tenno to threaten our glorious cause. For the Queens, Dr. Tangus. Tenno. The Cascade explosion worked, and the asteroid has been purged of infestation, but I'm afraid this new threat cannot be ignored. It cannot be so easily contained. Dr. Tangus's experiments with this plague are grossly irresponsible and have threatened the entire system. All that is needed is an infected ship to reach a populated area will be unable to contain its spread. Sorry, I just lost it. There's no controlling it. The Grineer will be in just as much peril as we are. To prepare you for this new fight, I have sent you something that should prove effective against this menace. Let us hope you will not need to use it. The Lotus, and it gave us the blueprint for the single heat sword. We are already building the dual heat swords, but hey, what do you know? We completed the quest once awake, which, as you guys, which you guys may recall, was one of the objectives we needed to get to the Mars junction here. Oh. That was Mars, I apologize. The Mars junction here. Last thing we have to do is complete Susei on Mercury. Susei, where are you? Here. That's Susei. Which means we have to get through these missions before we can get to Susei. Extermination time, it looks like, so let's go ahead and do that. Good guys, if you have comments, suggestions, things you feel I could have touched on that I missed touching on, information I may have missed sharing with people, please do post those in my comments section. Please use that. It is there for exactly that purpose. Ooh, rifle aptitude plus status chance for rifles. That's fun. It's an exterminate type mission, so we have markers telling us where the enemies are for right now. Ooh, we have teleporting axe guys now. That is not fun at all, is it, guys? Oh, Grineer wanted to start the alarm on me. Owie, owie, owie. That hurt. Oh, okay. Okay. Enemies coming from multiple directions, so you divide and conquer, right? Move around a little bit. It's never good to just stand still. Makes you a very easy target for them to shoot. And we don't like getting shot if we can avoid it, right, guys? So definitely avoid getting shot when you can. Because this is a single shot at a time reload, I am trying to reload fairly frequently to keep myself from having to being stuck in a reload when I have a massive group of enemies on my hands. If you're in a group, these doors require 2 people to press these panels at the same time to open. Single player parties, you can just press one of them and it opens the door. it says it's this way, and down, and behind me. That is the mini map I'm looking at up there to tell which direction they're in, guys. That's top left of the screen. May be difficult for you to see. If it is, let me know. See what I can do to have it edited and blown up. Nothing we can do about the actual live stream itself for that, but we can edit it later, I'm sure, and make it to a bigger part of the window. Or actually, is there a way to do that? Oh, no, that's just how you bring it up and down. Try to remember, guys. Can you just bear with me a second? Thought so. Heck. Oh, there's the big map. There you go. We'll just use that for right now. For whatever reason, I think I just did that a few times and didn't realize I did it. For whatever odd reason. Sorry about that. I knew I pushed the right button. For whatever reason, I thought it was wrong. No idea. We're going to have to end up changing this to corrosive damage when we can, because it's more effective versus the Grineer. What? Oh, okay. Gotta use my map. Gotta get used to my mapping in a different place now. Whoa! Aim glide. Kill that one. Ooh, that's a scorch. They deal flaming damage. Fire damage. This is an Arctic X-Men. Slows your movement speed. Has a frost bubble around itself to protect it. I don't like alarms, so we're going to try to reset those now. Whoa, I messed up. Went a little bit too fast. Well, owie. I don't appreciate that, Mr. Grineer. Again, guys, movement system makes a lot of aspects of this game so much easier, including killing enemies. Oh no, sir. Like these shield enemies, if I had just killed that one, sliding behind their shields is very useful for killing them, obviously. I do miss sometimes. I'm not perfect. Oh, that little yellow bar almost looked like the bar that goes above a rare mod. I almost got very excited. We're gonna get rid of that map. It's a little bit distracting, to be honest, guys. I just wanted to show you what I was utilizing to do some things. Again, guys, using your aim helps a lot, especially with right now we have a shotgun. I am a shotgun main, so I'm using a shotgun. And be able to get all those pellets into a tighter circle helps exponentially, because the more pellets impact a body, the more damage you deal to that single enemy. Oh, no sir. Now, points like these guys, you can choose to either just go ahead and leave as fast as you can, or you can continue to stay and kill a bunch of enemies. I mean, I like staying killing enemies sometimes because, again, the added affinity is always helpful. For the interest of the fact that we're streaming, I'll just go ahead and pretty much, I'll kill a few enemies on the way, but I'll pretty much rush to the end for you. Like that. Excalibur rank 21, Strong rank 24. We're getting up there, guys. Got the other Morphics I need to build the clan key, so I'm going to do that. So that next time, tomorrow or something, when I stream again, you'll be able to see that. I may do another 30-minute segment after this one as well. Tonight, but definitely should be streaming again tomorrow. Either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. We'll see. Okay, so next mission. We didn't get anything really worthy of note. Oh, I apologize. Building clan key. Almost forgot. And there it is. Takes 12 hours. We're going to start building it now. Only costs 1,500 credits and some resources. So we're going to build that. I'm going to take a small drink of water real fast. Okay. What is the next mission type? It is a rescue. First time you guys are going to see me do one of these solo, I think, other than the introductory rescue mission, which, in my opinion, doesn't quite count as much. That one was extremely easy compared to the rest of the rescue missions in the game, so it's going to be a good opportunity to show you guys what an actual mission of this type might look like. Still a lower level version of it. The higher level the mission is, the harder it is in general. So please bear that in mind. This single example is not going to be proof for every single rescue mission in the game. Corpus rescues are different from Grineer rescues, are different from Infested rescues. They are all different from each other, so please also bear that in mind. No sir, no alarms today. What row? Did we leave somebody alive? We did. My apologies, Mr. Grineer, sir. Let me correct that error. We don't like live enemies at our backs. You can kind of shoot over the shield in some circumstances as well, which does obviously help. I'm gonna let one get by the alarms. My apologies, guys. But we got rid of the alarm fairly quickly, I think, so. Whoopsies. Now that way of traversing that, using the movement system, I went down that way to kill the enemies. You can absolutely just do this. As I keep telling you guys, movement system. Figured I should actually do it the way I normally might do it, as well as use the stairs, or ramp rather. Didn't hit him squarely with that first shot, so he actually survived to tell about it for a moment. When you have scanners, this tile set spawns Vesta Moss, which you'll need for some things later, which is what this is right here. That's Vesta Moss. It requires a scanner to scan. We don't have any of those yet, so just keep that in mind for later. Gotta find the shortcuts. I love the shortcuts. Please let me see the shortcuts. Okay, so what we're gonna do first. Okay, zipline to this. Helps a bit, right? Oh, look, it's a Grenier Warden. See if we can assassinate this guy really quickly. That's how you assassinate someone, guys. You have to wait until that little circle with the stealth attack pops up, or it doesn't count as an assassination, and you'll just hit them. And that usually doesn't kill them. The Wardens are supposed to be a little bit overpowered compared to the regular enemies, so that typically will not kill them. Please bear that in mind when you go through these types of missions. I would hate for one of you to see me do it fairly easily and then think it would be that easy, and or not notice when it pops up on my screen, and then not know about it for your own game. It's never fun. So, all right. So let's wait till he finishes talking. There we go. I have to blow that up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and kill this warden as well. See what I meant? Even compared to the other heavy gunner type Greniers, that warden was tougher. Now, my typical policy in a rescue mission, which I'll enact as soon as I've killed this warden, is I just bum rush the end, guys. The target that you were rescuing is very weak, very susceptible to going down or dying, so we don't want him to die. And for whatever reason, he seems to instantly be able to follow you everywhere, even though he's really slow when he's running with you. If you go far enough, he seems to just pop up next to you randomly, so that helps. Oh, and bum rush the end. That's all we're doing. We don't care about the alarms because we are right here on the home streak. Or running towards home plate, whichever way you want to put that one. These would give you different kind of types of Spectre blueprints depending on how many points, quote-unquote points, you earn during the mission. If you rescue the target being undetected, that gives you points. Kill all the wardens, that gives you points. Stuff like that. So, the perfect mission is to be undetected when you rescue him and to kill all the wardens, technically. So, bear that in mind. Dang, we're already reaching near the end of this segment, so we're going to do one more, I feel like, and then we're going to go ahead and cut this one and go to the next stream. Elion is a capture. These are usually very quick. These can be faster than exterminates, but these and exterminates are the two shortest types of missions in the game. Which we'll touch on why that's important later. So basically for these, you end up with enough enemies. Trying to stay and kill them all is really pointless. As long as you can afford to, just rush past them. Just rush straight to the capture target. If you don't kill, or if you don't defeat and capture the target fast enough, the target will escape. Now you have a little bit more freedom if you wanted to kill more enemies. Since we're reaching near the end of our segment, I'm not going to kill quite as many. Oh, look at you. You guys are cool. Anywho. Don't want him to set off the alarm, so we're going to kill him. We are 500 meters from the extraction point. I'm going to spam my movement system a little bit more than I usually do when I'm streaming for you guys. I usually try to keep it a little bit slower so you can understand what I'm doing. But because we were reaching the end of the time available for this segment, I had to go ahead and just slide in. Now, it is important to note before the end of this segment that my approach to the movement system is what I would refer to as a controlled approach to the movement system. I'm still faster than some most newer players would be. Obviously, a lot faster than most newer players would be. But I still take a little bit of a controlled approach, as in I don't button spam, which technically can move you along faster sometimes, but you don't have as much control over where you end up going. But if you're running in a straight line, it's definitely faster to button spam theoretically, because as you can see, it's moving me around crazy fast, but you have a lot less control over exactly where you end up. I don't like that, so I take my controlled approach so that I always end up exactly where I want to go. That being said, guys, we've reached the end of this segment. Again, this is Skillz with ComaCloud Gaming. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my content and or if you think it might be helpful to you or to others, please help us get our name out there at least, so that those that can benefit from our content will be able to see it and may be able to learn a bit about this game before they just dive straight in. So please, guys, if you'd like it or think it's useful, like, subscribe, and share for us. I do appreciate you guys' support, and we will see you again. Actually, very shortly, I'm going to do at least one more 30-minute segment before we call it a day today. I wanted to get at least 2 hours of Warframe in, and so I fully intend to still do that. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Again, this is Skillz with ComaCloud Gaming, and goodbye.